You talk about spiritual entrepreneurship. And so how do you see business as spiritual?
So part of the core understanding of how life works from my standpoint, and the one that I share with the CEOs I work with, and that it helps them on their journey, is that, so I have an equation which is R equal F of I. So F with parenthesis and I in the middle, right? And that means reality is a function of I. So I defines what happens in reality in so many different ways. We can dive deeper into that later.
Mm-hmm.
And that is key to understand how we live our lives, and also our business, which is part of our lives, by the way. It's part of our experiences. So in other words, each step I'm making every single moment, business-wise, to limit our conversation to that, is a way for I to express itself, know itself, understand itself, accept itself, love itself.
Mm.
So in other words, any challenge I may encounter in my business, any things that flow in my business, is a way to help myself to shift to a higher perception of myself and express myself in a new way, right? So in other words, if I take a musical metaphor, any challenge, the moment I become more conscious about it, I accept myself, I surrender to it, etc., I open up to a quantum leap to get to a new octave of myself. And there I create my symphony about this and this and that from a new place, from a new vibration level. And therefore, more potentials are open. Therefore, I trust the world more, I love more, etc., etc., and comes more serendipities. And then we get into a beautiful world of pronoia. Do you know that word?
No, please tell me and share with us.
Okay. So pronoia is the definition of pronoia, and we're not going to make a game about it, but I have a little game around that if we have time. But basically, it states the concept that the world is here to love and support. Okay, instead of paranoia, which is its antonym, that states that the world is always, anything out of my control is going to go bad one way or another. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and so the idea of pronoia is I is living in a